Hello again. Do you want to level up your data processing skills further? PySpark is a tool to transform massive data into actionable insights. In this video, I will show you how to create data frame from a variety of data sources like CSV, JSON, etc. So let's get started. Welcome to my channel, The Universe, where we talk all about data. If you are working with big data, PySpark is your best friend. Today we will cover how to create data frame from CSV, JSON or Parquet file, and also show you some other tricks. Whether you are a beginner or just need a quick refresher, this guide is for you. As always, we need to first import the PySpark library and then initiate a Spark session. Then we need to import the Park session. So our Park session is up and running now. So let's start simple, loading a CSV file. So we have two CSV files, cast account CSV and cast account 1 CSV. So we will upload this file cast account CSV. The general formula is as follows: a data frame equal to spark.read.csv. Then we need to give the path, and then we need to set header equal to true in case we want to set the header, and inferSchema equal to true in case we want to define the schema that is coming from the file. So our data frame is created now. Now let's see the few of the records from the data frame, and for that we can use the show method. We have seen how show method can work. By default it will give us first 20 record, but if we want to change the number of values, we can define it here. For example, if I want to see first 5 records, I just need to put 5 here and rerun the code. Similarly, we can use the print schema method to see the schema of this data frame. As you can see that some of these data type are not exactly correct. For example, date of birth is considered as a string and property owner also taken as string, but we may change it to boolean. We will see later on, or maybe in the other video, that how we can change the data type. Now the question will happen that what will happen when we load the CSV without specifying any of the options. So Spark assume the default, which might work for the basic file but can get messy. So let's see an example. For example, if we read the same data file from here, so we will not define anything. And as you can see here, it has created its own column name, and the column name became the first record. So this is not what we want. And also if we want to see the data type of this data frame, then we can run that print schema command again. And as you can see, it has taken everything as a string, which is not correct. So just remember, whenever you want to read a CSV, it's better to define header equal to true and inferSchema equal to true. What will happen if we want to load more than one CSV file into a single data frame? There are a few options for that. We can load an entire folder of CSV file into a single data frame. There are two ways of loading data from multiple files. In the first method, where a folder contains all the relevant CSV file, in that case, we need to define the path of the folder. For example, here I have a folder called data_CSV and it contains all the CSV file. In that case, we will write DataFrame. And here we will just put the path of the folder. So in that case, it will be and then we need to set header equal to true and inferSchema equal to true. And as you can see, we have loaded the data successfully. There is another method. For example, think of a situation when we have a folder where all the files are not CSV. Some may be text, some may be any other format, but we just interested in loading the CSV file. In that case, we need to define it in a different manner. So here we will give the path of the folder data_CSV, and we will say that take all the file, their extension as CSV. So that is asterisk.csv. And as you can see, it has loaded the data successfully. So these are the two ways we can read multiple CSV file, not only CSV file, but other file into PySpark. As you can understand, in case of CSV, the default delimiter is comma. But there could be situations when the file extension is CSV, but the delimiter is different. Sometimes it can be pipe symbol or any other different kind of symbol. In that case, we can define different kind of options while reading those data. So I will show you that how that option can be used. So remember, you need to define the option first and then CSV second. Otherwise, it will give you error. So here we know the delimiter is comma, so we are using delimiter comma, but if it is a different kind of delimiter, we can use that delimiter. So as you can see, we have used the delimiter options. So this is how we have different kind of control while reading the data from a CSV file. In case we want more flexibility, instead of providing multiple options through dot notation, as we have seen before, instead we can create a dictionary with all the options. Let me show you what do I mean by that. So I defined a dictionary called options here. Here we will define the key value pair. So for example, we can say now we can use these options while reading the data to our data frame. I need to run this code before. So as you can see, we have successfully read the data. So far, we were using the spark.read.csv method to read the record from a file and load to a data frame. But there is a more generalized approach to read the data, and we can use that method to read the data from a data file. Instead of writing spark.read.csv, we can write spark.read.format and then define the file type. Let me write it down and show you what do I mean by that. But as you can see, it is not taking the other values. For example, header is equal to false because we didn't define it. So what is the option for that? So in that case, we need to define it in a different manner. So let's say df7. Now we able to successfully read the data in a proper manner. Now if we check the print schema to see that schema of the data frame. And as expected, we have a proper schema for this data frame. In PySpark, there is no straightforward way to read the data from external sources. For example, reading the data from a website because of the driver. But there is some kind of workaround. For example, we can use simple pandas to read the file as a panda data frame and then convert pandas data frame to a PySpark data frame. So I just show you an example here. I have copied this URL before. Now we will read as a Panda data frame. So let's say if I called it as so now we can convert this Panda data frame to a PySpark data frame. Here we will use the create data frame method. And as you can see, we have successfully read and data from an external sources, that is from a website, to a Spark data frame just through and work around. So this is one of the way. This is a kind of like easy trick to read external data to a PySpark data frame. So that's it for today. In the next tutorial, we will see how to load data from JSON and Parquet file and many more. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks again.